Somebody was telling me that about a character named Dream Finder who lives in the Imagination Pavilion.
That is correct, Master Kaye.
And he is the latest creation, I hear, and a real expert on the subject of creativity.
Uh-huh.
You suppose I could meet him?
Your wish is my command, Master Kaye. Dream Finder, this is Master Kaye and Drew. Drew and Master Kaye, meet the keeper of the sparks of imagination, Dream Finder.
It's nice to meet you. And this is my assistant and good right arm, Figment.
I understand you're in charge of some very creative things. I would think that would be terribly interesting.
Right you are.
When Walt Disney first began to think about EPCOT, one of the main objectives was to gather the latest thoughts and the greatest thinkers all in one place because they could share their expertise about the future of man on this planet. Now, although man does not live by bread alone, it's also very true that he doesn't live very long without it. So a great deal of work went into finding new and better ways to feed the entire population of the world. Roy Clark has a few words to say on that subject.
You know, when it comes to food, I'm very particular. I mean, I'm making a rule never to eat anything that's still moving. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate food that does move. Like they've got here at the animated show called Kitchen Cabaret. It's sort of a cross between a Las Vegas review and a produce producer's production of A Night of 100 Vegetables. Now, you may be laughing, but you're also learning. And that, to me, is probably the most important thing about this entire place. That and the food, of course. I mean, they got things here in the land pavilion growing in the darndest ways. In water, in sand, in the air, crops one on top of each other, you name it, they've got it. They take you through a rainforest, a desert, and the American plains. And you really get the feeling of what a complicated old lady that Mother Nature really is. They got a film called Symbiosis, which shows you how dissimilar organisms can live together for mutual advantage and harmony. You must have gotten the idea from watching the guys in my band. But believe me, once you've been through this place, you'll have a whole new appreciation of what it takes to feed your face and the faces of billions of others on the face of the earth. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
This is some kind of place, isn't it, Roy?
Wow, Danny. You know, raised in the country on a farm, I thought I'd do a little bit of something about growing things.
Yeah.
But this beats all. You know, they even raise fish in here.
Fish?
I wouldn't lie to you. That's no fish story.
I tell you, nothing surprises me in this place, and that's what makes it so surprising. Oh, Carl Hodges. Roy, this is Dr. Carl Hodges.
Hi, Roy.
He's the
Nice to
director of the Environmental Research Laboratory at the University of Arizona. He is also the principal consultant to the Land Pavilion right here, and one of the most respected scientists in his field, a deep bow.
Yes, he already has my respect. What's new, Doc?
Well, the most exciting thing that's new are the possibilities that exist today for eliminating starvation and malnutrition on this planet. Did you know that of the thousands of plants that are possible food sources, that we use only 8 to produce about 90% of our food? And really, most of that comes from only 3, wheat, rice, and corn. One of the things we're doing here is broadening the base by looking at new plants. And, you know, the technology exists. Really, all we need is the courage and the innovation and the ability and the will to do it.
Same as our business. You know, I don't mean to sound frivolous, but Doc, is there any way that you could maybe grow an olive with a martini in it?
Oh, come on.
It's not terribly high on our priority, I'm sorry.
Carl, thank you very much. It was nice talking to you. Nice dishing the dirt with you, I must say.
Come
we'll
back.
see you again.
Come back
soon.
anytime.
Doctor. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
You know, One of the fascinating things about EPCOT, no matter where you turn, interesting things are happening.